Alright, so once you're done with DBS basement, it's time to do the Bridge Studio itself. I'm not going to explain the starting movement because it's the exact same as it is for the basement. Just make your way across. And here's where you separate a bit, depending on how basement went. So if you failed getting the legwarp yarn out of the first elevator, what you want to do is you want to jump over to the water tower, grab this yarn, and you want to get a lag STJ here. You can land all the way over there. Like that. That's a fast way to back up the yarn. If you struggle with lag STJs, you can also, since it's fast to go up here usually, that's where you would go. So you can sprint jump, make your way up here, right? Boom. And normally you would sprint jump dive boost down here. What you can do if you miss the yarn is you can grab this one here. It's not too slow to do that. Hit this wood and keep going. You can also grab the yarn in AliExpress. Yeah, you want to hit this volume. It's the green one right here that you want to hit in order to get over here once you're in this area. Also, I didn't mention it much, but yeah, dive boosting into the sacks lets you keep your speed. And you can hit the volume actually by dive boosting like that. It can be kind of tight, so it might be hard. But you can do that, and it's faster. If you struggle with that though, sprint jumping is the best method. You can also sprint jump and dive if you're really unsure of yourself doing it. And then it's time to make it up to the chest, because you're gonna get this yarn for sure, regardless of whether you remembered the legwarp yarn or not, to get up to the chest. This is probably the easiest fast movement, the double jump dive cancel like that. And this backup you can land here and just double jump. The fastest movement total is to double jump up here and then DSJ on top of the fence and then sprint and jump over to the fence or to the chest. But that is pretty hard to do faster than climbing. So the alternative I suggest is just to jump up here, and go over to the chest. Then you're gonna open it, and there are a couple of ways you can go here. You can go back here, which is the safest method. Just respect this guy, you can see really far. And then you can double jump dive cancel to get on top of the electrical box, or just climb like this. Jump across, boom, by jumping forward and then left in order to get past the speaker. If you feel confident in your jumps though, you can jump from the chest. I messed it up, but you can jump up on the fence like that and jump across. You don't need to DSJ to get over here. Alternatively, you can DSJ on top of the fence, which is the fastest movement. Or, as an out Cutie for example, prefers, you can TSJ. I feel like you get so high that it almost becomes hard to land on the fence because of that, but you can do that, and it's the second fastest movement. But regardless of how you get to this panel, getting up on this panel is the fastest way, and then going over here. And from here, you can either drop down below the speaker and climb up here, or what you can also do is you can SDJ and dive boost on this part, which is slightly faster, like 0.1 seconds, in order to hit the green volume here. Because hitting the green volume makes Hat Kid spawn here. One thing to note when you're here is this guy can see you super fast, so either only go when he's looking like that, when he's away looking like that. You want to make sure he's on a cycle where he just can't look at you. One thing to note is if you're standing like here, he can see you. Like he can barely for a moment see you. So if you've caught his attention a little bit and you get too close there, he'll just confirm kill you. So be careful of that. But if you fall down already here and just don't make it here, and you want to back up so you can't make it up there normally, you can either actually just get back up by doing a TSJ like that. So jump, jump, climb on the wall, jump off, and then jump, dive, cancel to get up here. Or you can jump down on these speakers. There are little edges here that you can stand on from the speaker below that you can use to jump over here and make it into the same volume that I showed off before, this green one. Boom, and you're over here. And that's fast backup too. Regardless of your method of going here, it doesn't really differ much in time. You just want to go up here and talk them, and hold forward and sprint in order to quickly hit the volume to initiate the cutscene. You text advance and then click the done button. Just make sure you can't actually click it on the sides here for some reason. It's really dumb. You have to click in the middle of the button, like anywhere you see the done text, you can click. And it works. Which is dumb, but that's how the button works. And then here, you want to hold the sprint, down, right, and your dive button to dive straight into the timepiece.